The Chargers have the band back together at offensive line after re-signing right tackle Trey Pipkins for what is honestly a great contract. The past couple days, it's been a lot of question marks on who the Chargers will be bringing back during free agency this year, and as the days went on, it really started to feel like maybe Trey Pipkins wouldn't be back, with some even speculating, including myself, that potentially Matt Feiler would remain on the team and Jameer Sawyer would be moved to the starting right tackle. But within the last hour here, it appears that the Chargers will be bringing back former third-round pick Trey Pipkins, and I'm very, very happy with this. Not only did Trey Pipkins show that he was starter-worthy last year and did an incredible performance the entirety of last year while being injured for the majority of the season, but for what the contract was, it was well worth it. The contract as it stands after just days ago, another right tackle getting about $24 million for 3 years. The Chargers are able to bring in Trey Pipkins for 3 years, about $7.25 per season. But the fact of the matter is, some of that's going to be in signing bonus, some of that's going to be through other varieties of means. So you're sitting right around $22 million, and that is a really, really good contract. Now, full reports have not come out what that contract means, how many years you're going to go into or how much money is going to go into each year, and all that. I'm presuming it's going to be about $4 million this first year, so that the Chargers still have some money to bring in a couple smaller name free agents, bring back some of their own free agents, and still have some cap space, and likely means that you're going to be moving on from Matt Feiler, as we all expected, because you're not going to be paying him starter money to be a bench guy, with Jameer Sawyer likely filling the left guard starting role. But Trey Pipkins getting brought back is a big time thing for the Chargers. I think it might have been their best option. So with that occurring, I thought it was just really, really important that we cover that real quick. That means for the line, it's likely going to be sitting at left to right. Going to be Rashawn Slater, Jameer Sawyer, Corey Linsley, Zion Johnson, and then Trey Pipkins. This offensive line looks like, honestly, one of the best offensive lines we've had in nearly a decade, and honestly might even be not only the best that Justin Herbert's had, but might be better than any of the ones that Philip Rivers had, because Philip Rivers was put through some terrible offensive lines for a large majority of his career, and there was a lot of worries that Justin Herbert would be in the same position. So what does it mean that Trey Pipkins was brought back? Something that we should cover real quick. Well, not only do you have some continuity within your offensive line, you have everyone that was on the team, at least outside of Feiler, but he is currently on the team. Everyone is back. Feiler, I still feel like it's going to be moved on. You're going to have Jameer Sawyer, but Jameer Sawyer was started last year. Rashawn Slater returns from injury, and he was a Pro Bowler the year before that. He might have been an All-Pro. I don't quite remember if he was that year. You have Corey Linsley, who was a Pro Bowler, Trey Pipkins. You have some continuity, and Justin Herbert has the best line that he's had, which means he has more time in the pocket, more time to find openings, and that means that your run game hopefully will get better. Now, of course, Austin Eckler, whether he returns due to the fact that he requested a trade, I made a video on that. Feel free to check that out. That could be kind of a big factor in how good this run game is, but the fact that you have this offensive line is definitely going to be a big upside to how good this run game can be for the Chargers. But with all that being said, I know this is a really, really quick video, but there's not a whole lot going into it, and I know a lot of us expected Trey Pipkins to come back, but I wanted to cover it nonetheless. So, what are your thoughts on the Chargers bringing back Trey Pipkins? Do you think it was the right decision? I do think that it was the right decision. And, what else are you hoping for the Chargers to do with the remaining of free agency? Comment all that down below if you enjoy this content and you want to see more like this, because there's going to be a whole lot more Chargers free agency, Chargers draft coming up, and just preparation for next year. If you want to see more of that, subscribe, please. It truly means the world to me. And, as always, I hope to have some today. Hope it made you smile, because that's something really important to me. Affects this day in a great way. And, as always, you guys all be safe out there.